I assume you had a nose job. No one's nose is that naturally perfect. Wow, thank you for this assumption. I will say, hello guys, what is up? Welcome to the vlog. I actually feel like I haven't vlogged in a hot minute, and it's kind of because I haven't, which is weird. So obviously I didn't post anything on Friday. I was tired, today is Friday and I am tired. I don't know, I just woke up this morning really just zoned out and sleepy. So I just didn't do anything, which was nice. You know, we're in quarantine. Obviously my hair is wet, it's drying. I took a shower right before this. Basically I didn't post a vlog on Friday because I just didn't have anything to share. Most of the days look like this. I wake up in the morning, I make my coffee, I sit outside in my egg chair, and then the day is over. So it's just like I have nothing to say and I don't want to be repetitive and just do that stuff over and over again, and that's every video. Like, it's just very repetitive, and that's just kind of what life is gonna be until quarantine is over and we can see people and we can go out and do things. Like, this is just what life is right now, and it's pretty much the norm for everyone. But the difference is that I have to film and share things, and I'm not doing the things. So today's vlog, I am going to actually be addressing / talking about your assumptions of me. Someone suggested that I do a video like this, and so I asked on Instagram, and there are so many assumptions that I am so excited to go over with you guys. It is currently 6:51. I'm gonna make something for dinner. What am I gonna make? Ooh, I know what I'm gonna make. But I'm going to have that in a little bit. I want to pour myself a glass of vino because, well, it is Friday and it is the end of the day and it was a relaxing day. So may as well top it off. I have to do my dishes. I feel like I'm doing the dishes all the freaking time lately. And it's not like things are that different, but for some reason I am doing dishes like every single freaking night. Something I really want to do also is like order in some food this week or next week, maybe over the weekend, just to like support the restaurants that I really liked going to before all this happened. So I definitely plan on doing that. I've actually planned on doing that like many days in a row, and I just never get around to it because I always end up just cooking. But I really want to do that. Treat myself to some yummy food, help support the restaurants I like, and you know, doing what we can. Cheers. Let's go to the living room and chat. Ooh, I always turn on the goddamn dishwasher when I stand here. Stop it. It's a really inconvenient placement. It's always my spot on the ground. Here we are. This is my Christmas tree, by the way, with a sheet that was on my wall for pictures in my home. That's normally in the storage Harry Potter closet thing, but I took it out to show my little cousin Remy on FaceTime today. So yeah, Remy, if you're watching this, shout out to you. My sweet little Remy, I love that little munchkin, who's like not that little anymore. It's so weird. Okay, for dinner I ended up making this gnocchi. This is like my own recipe. I just kind of put things together and it looks so good. So I ended up making this. It's like the cauliflower gnocchi with spinach, crispy Brussels sprouts, chickpeas, heavy cream, garlic, and then this Trader Joe's Thai red curry sauce. And did I say chickpeas? I don't know, but it's gonna be so good. So easy and fast, and like it's gonna be tasty. This is the first time I've put in the crispy Brussels sprouts. I had that in my fridge. Didn't want it to go bad, so I just put them in my air fryer and they are nice and crispy. Yum! This is gonna be so good. I'm so excited to eat this. Let me know if you guys would like to see me actually vlog that when I make it. It's really, really good. And it's the next day. I didn't end up filming the assumptions thing last night because honestly, I was really freaking full from my bowl. I was like stuffed. And then I was like, oh, like I'll just do it in the morning. The lighting's gonna be better anyways, so that's what we're doing. How's the laundry looking? The question always is, are you dry? Oh. Yeah, not bad. Okay. Yeah, another reason why, oh no. Another reason why I didn't film yesterday is because when I was eating, I also spilled it on my shirt, and there is a stain. I threw it in the wash right away so that it wouldn't be that bad, which it isn't, I guess, but it was not looking good when I was wearing it. So I was like, you know what, we're just gonna film tomorrow. So let's do it now. Actually, let's make a coffee first. I haven't made a whipped coffee in like days. Ooh, I have no cups. So I did the dishes yesterday. I haven't made a whipped coffee in like days. Today is also not gonna be that day. We're just gonna make a quick coffee and then we're gonna film, and then I'm gonna call my dad and wish him the happiest of birthdays because it is my dad's birthday today. Obviously I already messaged him, wished him a happy birthday, but of course I'm going to call him. So yeah, what I've been making with my coffees is just the Starbucks iced coffee medium roast with my almond milk, unsweetened vanilla, and then my French vanilla creamer. Quite tasty. It's not the same as the whipped coffee. There's no like creamy texture anymore, but still good. Also, before I get a million questions, this top I will have linked down below. I always get a million questions whenever I wear one of these little tops. I have a million of them linked down below. Okay, let's do this thing. Also, I put the Christmas tree back in the closet, so if that was bothering anyone, like it was bothering me, it's put away. Okay, let's do this. I'm so I'm intrigued. Okay, we have a ton, so you get spray tans regularly. I actually have never gotten a spray tan in my entire life. This thing, au natural. I feel like I just got back from vacation. Like I look like a vacation person. This is not my regular look, but I'm really into it. I'm hoping I can keep it up. But you've worked hard to be where you are, and people often think it's on your parents' dollar. True, I actually get a lot of rude messages saying like, why do you act so high and mighty about yourself when your parents pay for everything? It's like, why do you act like you think you know my life? I pride myself on being a really hard worker. I like don't take vacations. I don't take breaks. Even on vacation, I'm working like the entire time. While it's not like work that upsets me, it's work that I love doing. It's still work, but yeah, I love it. So it's not like it's ever something that I ever want to not do. But everything that I have and do is all on my own dollar. You get high off camera. Have I smoked the ganja? Yes. Yeah, I'm the kind of person that I will overthink into oblivion at night, so it actually really helps me wind down, but really want to like move away from it. So yeah, I feel like whenever I mention that, people are like, what? You don't have a close/good relationship with your brother. I would say this is not true. We're not like so close, text every day kind of siblings, but I feel like that's kind of normal with a brother-sister relationship. Like guys typically aren't really like that. Like my brother is just not the kind of dude to text me all day every day. But whenever we talk or hang out or anything, it's great. Like we have a good relationship. You're honestly very lonely in quarantine. To be honest, and I feel like I've said this, I have not felt a single day of loneliness yet. I don't know why. Actually, well, okay. Really, it's because I have been talking to people all the time. Like I'm always on FaceTime, always on Zoom. There's always like things going on that I don't ever really feel like I'm alone here, you know? And not even just like FaceTiming. I have so many group chats that I made on my phone that I'm like always talking to people that I really just don't feel alone. You are getting tired of people asking for witch content. Yes, this is definitely true. I personally would love for it to just like stop and completely disappear and then just never have to say a word on it again, but people are still gonna be here asking about it. So I feel like I have to put it up for the people that are asking because I'm constantly asked about it. So therefore, if something happens, then I feel like, okay, I should just give them what they want because everyone's wanting it. But I am tired of it. Like I just wish that the whole situation would disappear. You lost a ton of weight when you moved to LA. Sad face. First of all, don't know why that's sad. There's nothing wrong with losing weight or gaining weight. People's bodies will fluctuate in life. You're never gonna stay the exact same, but this is actually not true. When I moved to LA, I gained a ton of weight. Like I was the heaviest I had ever been, actually. I had a very wrong idea of what eating healthy was. Like I just thought, okay, if I'm eating vegetables, that's healthy. I remember, and some of you might remember if you've been watching for a long time, my main things that I would eat. So I would go to Ralph's and I would go to the hot section and they had this creamy spinach and I would get like this massive container of it and I would just eat that like all day long. And then I also had this huge thing of like broccoli au gratin. So it was like coated in cheese and like all of this stuff. And that's what I would eat. And I'd be like, oh, well, I'm eating veggies. And I packed on like 15, 20 pounds. Only in the last 2 years, I kind of lost the weight and got back to what I had been before I moved to LA. You have no friends. This is something that used to annoy me like whenever I would see it because I just thought it was dumb, but even more so now because I am constantly talking to people. I feel like I have such a great group of friends now that like when I see this, I'm just like, what? And like I guess right now in quarantine, since I'm not like physically hanging out with them, you guys don't see it, but I'm like constantly talking to people. I don't know. I don't even feel the need to really go over this because of just how silly it seems to me. You're a Capricorn. Indeed I am. I feel like I'm a very stereotypical Capricorn, which leads me to believe that most people are what their signs are, which is a very weird thing. You compare yourself to a lot of other YouTubers who started around the same time as you. Actually, I don't, which is funny because like, I don't know, just like anyone, I compare myself to people on social media and whatnot, but I don't at all compare myself to the channels that grew faster than me. I don't know why. I've never really done this, which is odd because it definitely seems like something that I would do, but for some reason I don't. Like I look at their channels and I'm like, cool, that's awesome for them. And I look at myself and my growth and I'm just perfectly happy with it. Like I don't know. I've never done that for some reason. The majority of your wardrobe is gifted / from sponsors. This is so weird, but like I would say 50% of my clothes were gifted to me. Like I don't do a lot of online shopping anymore because of the amount of gifting I receive in clothing. Like it just doesn't make sense for me to spend money on clothes. Super weird. It's a really cool thing, but it's just like so weird. That you don't understand that calling someone crazy is a form of gaslighting and manipulation. I can promise you, I very much understand that. If you're referring to the witch, she calls herself crazy. Like the woman is nuts, and that is not gaslighting at all. But calling someone crazy to their face while they're trying to just have a regular conversation, That's gaslighting. You're showing that you're fine after your breakup, but you're not. That is inaccurate. I am very fine. Okay, so I'm very fine. I'm like very past it, to be honest, but I have a lot of anger. So in that sense, I'm not past it, but I have moved on from the man. You're 5'7". I am 5'1". I'm actually like 5 3/4. So sometimes I round, sometimes I'll round down. Like, I don't know. I'm like 5.5 feet tall. I'm very small. You secretly used to like Brian or thought he was cute at least once. Brian's definitely cute. There's nothing around that. He's a cute man. End of story. You never want to go back to school. True, I don't want to go back to school. I have businesses that are doing well for me that I have no real reason to go back to school unless I just genuinely wanted to learn more. But as of right now, I definitely have no plans on going back to school. You felt better after losing a little weight. This is true. I will not deny this. When I lost weight in like, I think it was 2018. That's when it was. It was 2018, right after I broke up with Taylor the first time. I did feel better about myself. I felt like I was more in shape. I felt more comfortable in my clothes, more comfortable in my body, and I think that's okay to say. You don't plan on being in your home forever. New home in 5 to 10 odd years. Definitely, this is not my forever home. I knew that when I bought it. That's okay, I'm 25 years old. This shouldn't be my forever home. Actually, with that being said, it's totally okay if you're 25 and you buy your forever home. That's incredible if you do that. But for me, this is not my forever home. I bought this on my own, and eventually I wanna, have a family and buy a house. I definitely don't plan on being here for more than 6 years. I assume you had a nose job. No one's nose is that naturally perfect. Wow, thank you for this assumption. I will say that is not true. My nose also, okay, so here's the nose, but you can see there's like a bump if I go to the side here, So it's not perfect by any means, I can tell you that, but I appreciate the comment. You are totally genuine on camera. You don't act different when you turn the camera on. I actually think this is true. I don't think I change at all. Maybe I'm just like a little bit more on, but it would be the same as if like you're in person with me and then I'm more on, like I don't think I'm at all different. I feel like this is just who I am. So you take it or leave it. Your last relationship made you stronger. True. I learned a lot from that relationship. You're actually like really rude. I can be. I can definitely be a real bitch, but I wouldn't say that's like part of who I am. I wouldn't like look at me and be like, that's a rude person. You are at this point using the witch for YouTube/TikTok views. Facts. I have no reason to deny that. That is 100% accurate. If I have a fucking psycho neighbor like that, I'm gonna use it to my advantage. I'm not just gonna like sit in it and not. You and Phil are not friends anymore. Not true, happy to say. Phil just moved to England. He lives in England, which is very far away. I feel like we FaceTime like once every couple months and we talk multiple times a month. So we definitely talk. He's doing really well. He just moved into a new place with his girlfriend and yeah, he's doing really well. You regret putting up the fence since you have less content on The Witch. This is not true. That fence is one of the greatest decisions and greatest money I've ever spent. It has given me peace in my home. It's given me sanity. I'm obsessed with that fence. I think it makes the backyard look better. I think there's no regrets. No regrets. Your ex was not supportive and always criticized you. Facts. You never learned to drive. Actually, I did learn to drive. I took all of my lessons. I know how to drive. I've driven on the highway. Like, I've done it. I just don't want to do it. You think that drinking is cute and cool, and that's why you show us that you drink always. If I was 18, I think this could be an accurate assumption, but I am 25 years old. I don't think drinking is cute or cool or anything. It's just part of adult life, I think. You feel it was bad timing that you broke up with Taylor right before quarantine? No, I am actually so thankful that I did it before quarantine, because otherwise it would have dragged out through all of this and then it would have been a whole nother year that I wasted. I assume your parents and close friends didn't want you to get back with Taylor. True. You seem to reply more often to negative comments on your vids, not positive ones. Why? I saw this a few times and I think it's kind of interesting because I reply to so many comments, like so many of them, but for some reason people only look at the ones where I'm responding to the negative ones. But like literally I spend half an hour as soon as I launch a video just replying to everybody. Like, I spend so much time replying to you guys, and for some reason people don't acknowledge that. They only acknowledge the negative ones and then they make it look like I'm only replying to the haters. But that is just genuinely not true at all. You were hiding the real reason for your breakup. I was when I announced the breakup. I said that I wanted to be on my own. That was not true. Well, it's not true. Like, I was ready to be alone, but it was because of the person I was with. That made me want to be alone. You're passive aggressive. LOL. Love you though. Facts. I am. This is just truth. You were also toxic to your ex and it was a mutual breakup / you both felt the same. This is not true. It was not mutual and I was not toxic. Maybe the first time in our relationship, I was young and I was really highly reactive in the relationship. So I definitely feel like I could have had part in the toxicity, but the second time around, I really bettered myself. I showed a lot of growth when he did not. So no, it was not mutual. He did not feel the same. It was not easy. He almost dated Brian Redman at one point. Dodged a bullet there, huh? I wouldn't say I almost dated Brian Redman, but we had our cute little flirtationship whenever we went out. He was my like little fake boyfriend. It was cute, to be completely honest, and I've gotten Brian's approval on saying this. Brian wanted to pursue something more serious, and I just wasn't there. I feel like I was like single for the first time in my 20s, and I was just like, I just couldn't think that way. So yeah, but he's a good dude. We love Brian. YouTube was a hobby you never expected to turn into a career. Facts. I just did it in high school. It was a lot of fun and I really enjoyed it, and that was it. That was it. I never expected this to be my life. Like looking around, like I never expected this. Stick up for people who can't defend or won't defend themselves. True heart of gold. Thank you. Yes, if someone is being rude to someone and they don't say anything, I will say it for them. Like I just can't stand it. Your parents pay for your renovations for your house. Nope. I have my own money, 25 years old. Living large, paying for my own shit. I assume you were a very smart student. I appreciate that you thought that. I was not. I tried my hardest, but I was like never good at school. You never had body image problems. This is not true. I remember in high school, or like even before, I think it was like, I don't know, maybe 13 or 14, my friend and I used to go to the bathroom at school and like take skinny pills. I don't even remember what they were, like diet pills, which is so unhealthy. I do not recommend, but I remember she would bring them to school and we would just take them in the bathroom. Obviously they never worked. It's like not healthy, but yeah, I've definitely gone through body image issues like anyone else in the world. You are sort of stuck up and need at least 2 frou-frou coffee drinks a day. Frou-frou coffee drinks. I don't think I'm stuck up, to be honest, and I only have 1 frou-frou coffee for the day. You and Jill have never had an argument/disagreement. This is not true. Jill and I have been best friends for like 6 years now, and we have definitely had arguments and disagreements, but not many, and they've always resolved themselves. Obviously, that's just how it's gonna be. You're never gonna not have an argument with someone that you're close to. That you love the idea of being American and wish you were born in Canada. This is not true. I am proud as heck to be from Canada. I am from an incredible country, and I wish that LA was just in Canada. Like I wish that I could still be living in Canada, honestly. That your last relationship drained you and you were so much happier now, thriving. Facts. You seem a bit conceited, but maybe that's just first impression after watching a few videos. I'm so sorry that's your first impression of me. I don't think I'm conceited, I guess it's just confidence. Okay, that's gonna be it. I feel like I've just talked forever, so that's where we're gonna end this. I hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe I'll do this again if you would like to see me do it again, because it was actually kind of fun. It was not as horrible as I thought it could be. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's vlog, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I promise I will still do vlogs where we're making our coffee and shit like that, but we need something to break it up because I feel like otherwise it's just too repetitive and I cannot live that life. So yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you on Wednesday with the next vlog.